Hey Benbrook shoppers, welcome to another episode of Opening the Doors of Benbrook. Now today we're at Payne's Florist and we're going to go in here and we're going to meet Sean. Sean is the owner of Payne's Florist, and if you don't know where Payne's Florist is right next door to the AutoZone, right across the street from the Walmart. So come on in and let's meet Sean. Hey Sean.
Morning. How are you, Gary?
Doing well. How are you?
Good.
Sean, we're here to talk about plants.
Okay.
So tell us what's going on in the world of plants and flowers.
Well, as you can see, we're coming out of Valentine's Day, so we have very few plants, and they are coming in today. Actually, on Fridays, we get a shipment of plants from Lexington Greenhouse, right outside of Austin, Texas. And so about 90% of our plants are grown here in Texas. And then we fill in with your Florida plants like your peace lilies that are very common for sympathies, and we get them from our local wholesalers here in Fort Worth.
So, you know, I bought some corsages right around Christmas time, and I was amazed at how long they lasted after my mom used them and everything else. And I've read on our post, Positively Benbrook, our page, Positively Benbrook, that other people have had the same experience. So,
Okay, great. That's
what
great
is
to hear.
the secret to having long life in the world of flowers?
Farm direct. That's our
Farm direct,
biggest.
okay.
So on Mondays and Tuesdays, I drive to the airport and get farm direct flowers.
Okay.
On Mondays, they actually get dropped off at our front door, and then on Tuesdays, I go to the airport and pick them up from a hub. We buy lots and lots of flowers straight farm direct from Ecuador and Colombia, and then we use for your unique, really unique flowers that come from Holland. We use our local wholesalers for them. So your common roses, lilies, hydrangeas, the things that a lot of people see and equate to flower shops, those are farm direct from Ecuador.
Oh, okay.
Sir.
And I also noticed that you guys do a lot of flowers in the community. Every time we go somewhere, there's flowers that says compliments of Payne's Florist and everything else. So you guys are plugged into the community quite a bit.
Yes, sir. My wife and I and family have lived here since 2007. We moved here from the Oklahoma Panhandle. I actually we moved here because I had graduated respiratory school, and the economy here, cost of living was low, and the pay was high. And then about 8 years ago, I got out of the healthcare world and bought our first shop here, Payne's Florist. It was in South Fort Worth, and we moved it here when our lease was up. But our kids go to school here. I've had my oldest graduated high school here. I have a senior in high school here, and then I have a sixth grader coming out here. So.
And y'all have another shop in Granbury.
Yes. Our second shop is in Granbury. Granbury Flowers is what it's called. It's the oldest and longest lasting flower shop in the Granbury community. It's been there since the 50s. The same family had owned it the whole time until we recently bought it about 3 years ago.
Okay.
So, and we also have a plant shop. We have a plant shop off of Race Street in Central Fort Worth, just east of downtown. It's part of the Bevy 8 boutique, and the owner of Bevy 8 actually is a Benbrook resident also, and she approached me about bringing some of our plants and unique home type goods to her, and so we own that too. We have a little booth, to say pop-up type plant shop there in Bevy 8 on Race Street.
So y'all got a Facebook page, and tell us your Facebook page.
Payne's Florist and Gifts.
Payne's Florist. And speaking of gifts, y'all got some gifts going on here now.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
About every 3 to 4 months we bring in different style of stuff. Kind of depends on what the season is. As you can see, it's spring. You know, it doesn't feel like it today, but it's beginning to be spring. So we have some flip-flops, some bathing suit covers, sunglasses. Our newest thing is handbags and t-shirts, a little bit of a boutique type, a few things. We have quite a bit. We actually sold a lot over Valentine's Day, especially purses. We have brought in some purses, and they range from all price ranges. We have some in here for $30, and we have some for $250. So we kind of can fit every style and budget depending on what you're looking for. And then we also have freshies that are Benbrook themed. They're Benbrook themed for Benbrook High School, West Park Elementary, Benbrook Elementary, and Western Hills High School.
Okay.
So.
Okay, great. Well, about wraps it up as far as getting to know Payne's Florist a little bit better and everything else. So, anything else you want to tell us?
No, we just appreciate everybody that has been supporting us. We moved here October of 21. Doesn't seem that was possible. Now it's 23. And I'm telling you, it's just been a blessing. Everybody in the community coming and supporting the community, flower shops and local businesses. And the biggest thing we saw this year compared to, say, last year Valentine's is maybe our deliveries were down for overall deliveries, but the amount of walk-ins and community members that came in the shop and actually shopped local and came to pick their flowers up and bought the add-ons and sit down and hung out with us and had a cup of coffee and watched the TV. We have a little men's den over here for you when you're waiting on flowers. So it was such a blessing, and you know, at times we had as many as 20-30 people in here and lined up. So, and it was a great feeling. So we really appreciate it.
All right, well, we will look forward to seeing you on next week on another episode of Opening the Doors of Benbrook. Come see Sean at Payne's Florist.